Good afternoon. This is Dre Coop with Refocus Magazine, and I'm out here at the Lenny Walls Youth Olympic Football Camp. It's the mini camp, and I'm telling you, man, it is going on out here. We have some of the former and present NFL stars out here working with our super future stars of tomorrow. Man, it's going to be my pleasure to be out here, get a word or two from them. Matter of fact, I would like to talk to the super future. That's what I call them, super future, and I want to see them. Y'all get ready? Let's go. Dre Coop with Refocus Magazine. I'm here with none other than Rance Allison. Allison, a.k.a. Coach, and that's all I know. When I call him, I'm like, Coach, and he'll turn around. Coach, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing well, and I thank Lenny Walls for inviting Priest and myself and the other few guys out. And as you know, I'm the president now of the former NFL Players San Antonio Austin chapter.
Wow.
And we just try to give back as much as we can give back, come on out, being with the babies, and if we can't do nothing but give a kind word, guess what? We know that's going to go a long ways, and you can't be a gainer unless you're a giver.
I know that's right. This is not your first rodeo, though.
No, sir. Been doing this for over 30-some years now, and as you stated, I got a chance as a player for 7 years. I coached in. I played in 4 different leagues. Started out in Hawaii, San Francisco, Kansas City, Winnipeg, Canada, and I finished it up in from 75 to 1982 with the Michigan Panthers of the USFL. So I got a chance to play in every AL. So thank God for that, and we try to come out and give back as much as we can give back.
Real quick. What's your most memorable mini camp? What did you get out of that?
My most memorable mini camp was when I was with the Chiefs, and they put all the water on us, and you talking about hot in Liberty, Missouri, and they putting water everywhere. We had ice buckets, and every time I wake up, I think about them ice buckets that we had when we would come off the field in Kansas City when I was with the Chiefs back in 1979.
Well, I tell you what, some will say it's hot out here, but you know what? You too cool to be hot, man.
Well, I'm just trying to maintain as much as I can, and thank God for God is allowing us to be a blessing to these babies, and that's what it's all about. And somebody blessed us and gave us an opportunity. And that's what we're trying to do.
Dre Coop, Refocus Magazine with Coach Allison. Bless y'all now.
Bless you guys. Thank you again. Good to see you, sir.
Dre Coop, Refocus Magazine, and I'm telling you, I got none other than a youngster. I'm going to still call him a youngster. 10 years in the league.
Yeah.
This man is still breaking heads and holding on to helmets and pads and all this other stuff. I got none other than QD. Quentin Demps. How are you this afternoon?
I'm good, man. Watching the kids run around, having fun, man, getting in shape, working some of them calories off, trying to eat healthy. So I'm good, man.
Are you talking about yourself or talking about the kids?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Both. We all trying to make it happen, man.
Now, is this your first football camp?
No, I've been coming to Lenny's camp about 5 years now, man. He has a good camp, man. I love coming out here, man, being with the kids. He does a good job of running everything, man. People come out and support him, so my 5th year coming.
Now, had you ever yourself attended a mini football camp?
Yeah. I've had a camp a couple years down here. Lenny does like the little kids. I do the big kids.
No, I'm talking about when you were little. Did you?
Oh no, I don't remember, man. I don't. Nah, we just got it out the mud, man. We played throw up tackle in the street, man. That was my camp.
So what is it that you get by being out here working with the kids? What do you get?
Just giving back, man. Just seeing them have fun, seeing them participate, man. Seeing them finish strong, and it's hot. You know, this weather, which is pretty intense on them, man. But seeing them, man, participate is pretty fun for me, man. That's what I get.
You like that? You're enjoying that, huh?
I enjoy it, man.
Do you ever kind of go back in your head and say, man, if I was little, I'd eat them kids up?
A little bit, sometime, man.
I know you would. Man. Now listen, I do have a question. 5 years you've been doing this with Lenny, and you've had your own. What is your most memorable one moment in mini camp that you've had? What's your most memorable moment?
Man, I think from my camp, man, we had a lot of older kids out there, man. It was this 40-yard dash. We had a 40-yard dash. We had like 5 kids in it, man, and they ran so fast, man. It was just so fun seeing them guys because they went to my high school. And so my teammates were there, and they were like, "Oh my God, that's your high school people," and they blew it out the water, man. So that was pretty fun.
Right, real quick. Speaking of your high school, since we're here in San Antonio, where's your high school located?
San Antonio. I actually went to 2 high schools, but I went to Judson 3 years, and I graduated from Roosevelt. So,
but you're a San Antonian.
Yeah, San Antonio, Texas, to my heart for sure.
We gotta let y'all know because we get it real, we get it hard. We come out the mud in San Antonio.
Hey.
I even kept my glasses on so I can look at you well, because man, you don't look old enough to be in the years 10. I mean, 10, you see, I can't even say it right.
10 years, 10 years. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man.
One real quick, and we're getting ready to go.
Yeah.
If you would like to encourage, if you have any words of encouragement for somebody coming up, because you know what it's like actually to go up and down in the league and to be discouraged, what words of encouragement would you give to someone going right now?
You just gotta keep going. And like it's no such thing as stopping. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop. Life is gonna throw all kind of obstacles, all kind of setbacks. You just gotta get up in the morning and put one foot in front of the other, man, and keep pressing on, no matter what.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, Dre Coop, Refocus Magazine with Quentin Demps, a.k.a. QD. That's what I call him. When I say QD, he'll answer. But, man, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Man, you bless it. Bless y'all now. Dre Coop with Refocus Magazine. I'm trying to tell y'all, we're getting it in out here all day. You do not understand. I know you might not know this young lady and you think she's one of the cheerleaders for the NFL. She should be. I have none other than Miss Jackie Demps, mother of the one and only Quentin Demps, a.k.a. QD. How you doing today?
I'm great. Are
you really? You don't be trying to talk shy now. I knew you're back when you could talk loud.
Oh, yeah, I'm great. I'm good.
Listen, how does it feel? And I'm asking you, parent to parent, is it ever anxious for you watching your baby out there on the field? Do you still think that he's going to get hurt?
No, I really don't. I'm excited for my son. I have the angels of God all over him. Really, I do. I don't worry about that because of the simple fact is he knows how to take care of himself. And it's just about the game he's been playing ever since he was these kids' age. So when he hurt, he knows that he needs to tell someone and come out the game. That's common sense.
And speaking of these kids' age, and you've watched them grow, come through elementary, middle school, high school, college, and now to the NFL. What is it that you get? I mean, it's easy to say, "Oh, my baby's in the NFL and I'm excited," but what is the most excitement that you get about seeing his accomplishments today?
To see his accomplishment is his humbleness, his grace, and his belief, and the husband and the father that he is, and to take back to the community. You know, usually he have his own football camp, but unfortunately we didn't have it this year. So it makes me feel good for him to come back to the community, give back to kids that when he were their age, that he wanted all this to happen for him, so he's able to provide for other students as well.
I have a rhetorical question for you. It's kind of rhetorical. Would you say that you're still his #1 football fan?
Of course I am. One and only, #1. All the time, every time, and forever.
I'm going to throw some salt in the game. What about the wife and kids? Aren't they #1?
Oh, they my hearts.
No,
Those
aren't
my
they
hearts.
his #1? Aren't they his #1 fans?
Well, okay, let me tell you this. I had him, so he's my son. The wife and kids came after the mom, but at the same time, they're his #1, so we sharing.
Okay. So we got like a multiple #1 fan thing going on. Finally, I'm about to ask you, I gotta ask you, and I know you gave glory to God, and I truly appreciate that. We do here at
All the
Refocus
time.
Magazine. Do you still stay in the stands and holler, take his head off?
No, I don't.
What do you say
But I just stand up and give him a, and he responds to that very well. We got that connection.
What are you saying when you do that?
It's our secret. I can't give that out to anybody.
Listen, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for doing what you do, keeping him in the arms of God, keeping him under the grace and under the blood of Christ.
Yes.
We want to thank you here at Refocus Magazine. Dre Coop with Refocus Magazine, the wonderful cheerleading looking mom of QD, aka Quentin Demps, Miss Jackie Demps, and thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome.
Bless you now. Dre Coop with Refocus Magazine. Listen, doing it all day, getting the best of the best, at the best, out of the best. I'm just with the best right now. I'm with none other than the priest himself. Now, he ain't finna pray for you, but you better pray if he's in front of you. None other than Mr. Priest Holmes. Mr. Priest Holmes, how you doing this morning?
It's good. You know, we actually out here doing a wonderful thing, working out with Lenny Walls and his organization, giving back to the community. Something I've been doing for about 18 years as far as doing camps. But one of the things we love to do is for the younger players. And when I say younger, I mean in football years. Lenny is a younger player that just recently retired, so he's giving back to the community. And some of the old faces, old heads like myself in football years, we just come back and help them out.
Y'all kill me with that old head stuff. You look like you just got into the league.
No, what I look like is I just lost about 30 pounds is what I look like.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it really is. You know, it's about keeping your fitness up. It's about keeping your health up. For me, of course, you know, about 5 years after you retire from the league, that's when a lot of your injuries resurface. And so I've been definitely having to make a lifestyle change in terms of the things that I eat, in terms of the things that I do. I don't technically run anymore. I don't lift weights anymore, but I do two things. I swim and I spin. Now, for any of those that, you know, need to find an alternative in working out, there's so many different things that you can do.
Man, look, swimming, yeah, maybe. They're spinning. I think I'm going to try that out because, you know, us real men will spin. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Listen, football camps, 18 years.
That's right.
First time you did it just bite you? Did it just like, I got to go do it again?
Actually, it was an experience because we had about 30 kids show up. And so at that particular time, you know, getting kids out and getting the marketing behind our camps was something that we were doing for the first time. We had about 30 to 35 kids, and, you know, we put it on the line for those kids, and we made sure that they left that particular day with a workout. And so now it's grown. You have camps that have over 200, over 300. 2 weeks ago, Malcolm Brown came back home from the Rams, Los Angeles Rams, and he did his camp over in Cibolo. So it's a wonderful thing that we're doing.
Awesome. Now, listen, 18 years, I'm going to keep putting that number out there because that's actually longer than you were in the league, and it's hard to stick to something like that, especially when it's hot out here. We have a good day today, but in 18 years, what is it? Is it the same thing each year that you're looking to bring out of a child, or is it something different each year that catches you?
Well, really, it's just to build on the next year. You're giving these kids an opportunity to be exposed to players that come back into their community and give back. The one thing that I like to do is I'm 5'9". At that particular time, I was anywhere between 210 and 220. But the one thing you can always say is that, you know, when it comes to being successful, when it comes to being persistent and being consistent, it's all about that heart. And one thing that's very hard or very difficult for any man to judge is a person's heart. And that's what we're out here looking for, the kids with the biggest hearts, and we're trying to pull something out of them to make sure that they can see that they can succeed.
Now, you also you're retired from the football league. Hall of Famer, by the way. Did I tell y'all, Mr. Hall of Famer? Smile like a Hall of Famer. I'm going to smile like I'm in Hall of Fame. Listen, and as long as you've been doing it, and we talked about what you want to pull out of them, you now have something pouring into them. You have the Priest Holmes Foundation.
That's right. And, you know, just locally, we've been able to be a blessing this past year. We were able to provide 7 scholarships locally. Southside High School, Warren High School. We also were at Taft High School. And then there was several other locations that were outside of the city, Marble Falls High School and Faith Academy. And so, you know, it's just a blessing to be able to provide $2,500 to $5,000 scholarships on a local basis. And then when we're giving back, I also have an annual comedy show that we do every year during Fiesta. It's always that night before Battle of Flowers. And if anyone wants to help support what we do locally as far as giving back to the community and our local high school students, they can definitely provide assistance to the Priest Holmes Foundation.
Man, as much as you're giving back and coming out here to every camp, give me, and we're about to go off of this one, but tell me your most memorable moment from all the camps combined, give me one memorable moment, one that just still catches your heart.
You know, it really would be the first one, you know, and the reason why I say that is because we were young, we just wanted to give back. We didn't know exactly who all would come out and participate, but like I said, when we started with those first 30 kids, for me it was something special because I know that we would continue to grow this. And now what we have is like I said, the younger guys that are now giving back to the community, and I'm able to support them either locally with just coming out and speaking to the kids or actually going out and help coaching them.
I said that was the last question, but I got one more. 18 years ago, which means that somebody is now older than 18 and probably made it to the league. Has any of them ever come back up to you and said, thank you, thank you, thank you?
Absolutely. You know, I get a chance to do this. A lot of the fathers that come up to me and they say that their son was in the camp. But one story I can tell you, I was actually just at Neiman Marcus, believe it or not. I was there for Father's Day. I was actually getting my father a gift. And the kid that was behind the counter that actually was servicing me to get my dad a Father's Day gift had actually participated in my camp. You know, and he had actually brought that. I would have never known that he participated in the camp. He's grown now. He's actually working, has a job at Neiman Marcus. And, you know, for me to see a kid that's actually doing something successful, it's a blessing.
Feels better than that 30 pounds you lost.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, this is Dre Coop. I'm standing with Mr. Hall of Famer, Smiles, everything. And you love to laugh, too. Standing with Mr. Smiles. Look, we want to thank you from Refocus Magazine. Priest Holmes, thank you so much for taking the time out and doing everything that you do.
Absolutely.
And God bless you, man.
Thank you.
Dre Coop, I'm back with you again, Refocus Magazine. I know you've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it, too. Look, and I got somebody, I know y'all are looking at the football stars and go, oh, ah, wow. But I got somebody that's like behind the scenes. People like these people make it happen, and so proud of it. I have none other than Xavier. Xavier, how are you today, man?
I'm doing well, my brother. Good to see you, man.
I'm sorry, I didn't have it close enough to you. How you doing today?
I'm doing well, man. Good to see you. How you been?
Man, I am good. Listen, business owner, would you give us the name of your business?
Most definitely. My business is called Stash Media Group, and we're here in San Antonio.
And what do you do at Stash?
Stash, we're a media marketing company. We work for niche brands. We help build a platform, help launch them off and then start them, and we keep it moving.
Now, you do the marketing. What is it that drew you in to the Lenny Walls Olympic Youth Mini Football Camp?
Gotcha. Yeah, Lenny's like a brother to me. I met Lenny some years back, and ever since then we've been. I sit on this board breaking down walls as a director, and every year we just launch these camps, launch this Bowling with the Pros events, and try to do it as much as we can for the kids. So I've been rocking with Lenny and his wife for a long time, and John and Desiree, and we've been rocking and rolling every year.
And you're still on the board, right?
Still on the board, still active. Yeah.
Now, does it get more challenging each year to come up with the event to choose which players you would like to have to come out, or you know where you'd like to have it? What are your challenges that you face in trying to get it out here?
I would say, I mean, you know, for the most part, we got a working system now. You know, the first couple of years, you're almost getting your footing, you know, but now we pretty much got the processes down packed. We got our players that we invite every year. We got Quentin Demps, we got Priest Holmes, Brandon Browner, Robbie Gill, and a couple of the players that come out and support us every year. So we just invite those guys out every year. And as far as challenges, I think the biggest challenge is the sun, you know, trying to keep it cool as we can. But for the most part, man, God has been good. We've been blessed every year.
I'm about to let you go, but tell me what you get most when coming, because you could be just behind the scenes and stay at home.
Right on.
But you're out here in it. What do you get most about being out here?
I mean, just the engagement, being able to work with the kids, really be face-to-face with them, motivate them, coach them, and watch them when they win the goal, those smiles on those faces, the confidence that they gain. It's a great opportunity, and I'm happy to be here.
Man, we're happy to have you here. Look, Dre Coop, Refocus Magazine, Mr. Xavier with Stash. You can look him up.
Right on.
He'll if they get at you.
www.stashmediagroup.com. We can rock.
All day.
All right.
None other than Mr. Lenny Walls. Man, how are you this afternoon?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm grateful. You know, couldn't be in a better place than right here with these children.
Man, you see how they do me? Usually people that are short, they get a stool to stand on so I can talk to you. I don't even get that today. But listen, man, 5 years you've been doing this.
5 years.
What is it in you that just say, look, I got to do it again? What does it for you?
It's just, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I've been successful, and I'm a true believer in, you know, real success is having successors, and God put us here to make a difference in other people's lives, and what better way to do it in children's lives. So, you know, it takes a lot of work. You know, me and my team, me and my board, every year just putting something like this together isn't as easy as people may seem, but it's well worth it when you get a chance to encourage the kids, inspire them, challenge them, and you feel very, very refreshed when you're done with it. So
now, you spoke of challenges. What would you say is your biggest challenge when it comes down to putting on this camp each year?
The biggest challenge, really, honestly, It really isn't any challenge for me at this point because I have so many great people around me, my team, my board. It's almost turnkey right now. The challenge is just making sure that if there is a challenge, it's just connecting and getting the community involved. So I would love to get the community more involved because it's not really a football camp. I wanted to do something that, you know, cater towards all children, boys, girls. As you can see, it's co-ed. And my biggest thing is making sure that they understand that what they eat is important. You know, exercise is very important. You know, and just the basics elements of human movement and getting around is very, very vital to, you know, how you think and how you live.
Man, listen, and speaking of, I don't know, you alluded to it, so I'm going to go back to it. 5 years ago, well, let's say 6 years, 5.5 years.
Yeah.
You're sitting back,
Yeah.
feet kicked up.
Yeah.
What is it that made you say, let me get up, do this?
Man, me and my boy John Hartsfield, you know, he loves to serve. He loves to give back, and so do I. And so it really just started with me and him. I would have people, you know, I'm a trainer now since retiring from the NFL anyway. So I do personal training. I train a lot of, you know, adult clients, young clients. I tell people all the time, any kind of training you want, I got it. And we was just wanted to figure out a way where we could do something annually every year. And really inspire these children, and that's what we came up with, and it's growing every year. You know, life is about growth and progression, and to see that it went from like 75 kids our first year, now it's double. Today it's like 150 or 160 kids, so it's a beautiful thing.
Man, I appreciate you because you did everything you could not to look down at my stomach when you say I'm a trainer. So I appreciate you for that.
Hey man, come holler at me. I got the master plan.
Listen, well, I'm gonna let you go. We want to thank you, but I want to ask you, where do you see the Lenny Walls Youth Olympic football? I'm just gonna say camp. Where do you see it going here in the next 5 years?
I continue to want it to grow. I continue to want to get more of the community involved. Anybody that's you know, that loves children like I do. Anyone who has value to give to children. I want to grow it. I want to provide different fun activities. As you can tell, we have water features, and I'm looking for someone to allow me to even have more water features to make it fun for the kids. You know, the kids like to have fun, and we're going to compete. We're going to challenge them, but you know, some people aren't into a particular sport, so just making it fun for them is the most important thing for me.
Man, that's it. Listen, we don't want to take any more of your time, so we want to say thank you, not just for joining here with this conversation, but for all that you do for the community and all that you continue to do. May God keep you and continue to do it. One last word. You want to inspire anybody before we go?
You know, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. You know, continue to grow yourself every day. Be the best you can be every day, because when you're the best that you can be, you can add more value to other people. So,
ladies and gentlemen, Dre Coop. I have the pleasure of standing with Mr. Lenny Walls, Refocus Magazine. We thank you. We're out.
Absolutely.
Dre Coop, Refocus Magazine. Man, you see me with everybody. That's right. I didn't say everybody. I said everybody, even Mr. Lenny Walls. But listen, a mini camp or any kind of camp is not a camp unless you got somebody that could get in and participate. And I got a group of kids out here today that was in it. Tell me, did y'all have fun today?
Yes.
That didn't sound fun. Did y'all have fun today?
Yes.
That sounded fun. Listen, I'm going to introduce y'all so that they'll know who you are. Give them your name.
Othan. Michael. Isaac. Khalil. Kais.
Nobody has a regular name, but they all came out and had fun. I'm talking with future stars of tomorrow. Listen, what did y'all enjoy most? Othan, I like your name. I don't know why. It sounded like Thor to me or something. What did you like most about the camp today?
When I was running and then when I slided to the water, that was pretty refreshing.
You like the water? You look like you like water. Want to go do it again?
Yes.
What happened with you? What was your best?
The slip and slide.
Slip and slide. Everybody likes sliding. What you like, Khalil?
The 100-yard dash.
Were you the fastest?
Yes.
Were you the one that, man, you know what? I saw you running. Man, I saw you running, and you were running so fast the water couldn't touch you. Did you miss it?
Yes, I did.
What did you like most about it?
The 100-yard too.
Did you win in your race?
I almost.
Don't give up. Quick, high five right there. That's what I'm talking about.
My favorite was the 100-yard dash. I won first.
You won? You beat him?
Yeah, I beat him.
No, you quit saying that. Don't be trying to say that all out. Listen, y'all look forward to coming back next year?
Yes.
I'm not going to ask y'all no more. I'm going to ask one more time, but that's it. But you got to say it like you mean it. Do y'all look forward to coming back next year?
Yes.
That's right. Listen, Dre Coop, with you with Refocus Magazine. Stars of tomorrow, not because they're good, but because they love it. We love you. Thank you so much. We out.
Don't stop till you reach the top. Work hard, no punching clocks. Fast pace till I stay the shot. Glass house, no throwing rocks. Up and down like no shots. Breakthrough, no need to knock. Time to claim your spot. Stop and look, you got time to watch. Yeah. You got one shot to give it all you got. Breakthrough, no need to knock. No time for you to make a stop. One chance for you to make it hot. One shot. Better take it. No holding back. Time to claim your spot. Show me what you came for. Show me what you came for. You got one shot to give it all you got. You got one shot to give it all you got. It's time to claim the spot.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Dre Coop with Refocus Magazine, and again, we are at it. We're with the best, doing some of the best, and speaking of the best, I got Mr. Eric Castillo, best juicer. How you doing,
Yes, sir?
Mr.
Thank you.
Castillo?
I'm doing good. Staying hydrated out here, and making sure the kids stay hydrated as well, and getting their multivitamins and their minerals from Dream Juice.
Now, we have a bunch of athletes out here, and we got well, we're going to stick with the athletes. We got big athletes, professional athletes, little athletes. And now he's an athlete in his own right, but you got to have the things that drive the athlete. What is it that you do to drive the athletes?
From a nutrition point of view, it's being able to put the right things in your body. And that's why I'm so passionate about the juicing. I really feel like for any athlete, for the recovery, for the energy, we can get it from a natural way, the better. The body will last longer, and you'll be able to have more longevity, being able to carry out your career for whatever sport you're playing.
You have something interesting in your hand.
I do.
Tell us about it.
Yes, sir. Right here I have it's Dream Juice. So this is one of my juices that I have of one of the 18 flavors. So in this one right here I have spinach, parsley, celery, cucumber, green apple. And the greener the better. And that's what I tell all my clients, because being able to put a large amount of nutrients in your body at one time, it's very important, because we don't eat enough greens throughout the day.
Dream Juice, is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Where'd you get that name?
I have Power of a Dream. It's the film that we have, and it's, I felt like I keep it under the same umbrella and keep that logo and that brand as Dream Juice.
Yeah, I was wondering, because that's nothing I dream of. I don't dream of cucumbers
Yeah.
and celery. I was wondering where you got it from.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been doing the mini camps?
Well, I've been really the mini camps I've been doing for about 3 years now with Lenny Walls, and this is my third one here at the Youth Olympics. And every year it's growing.
Yeah, and what do you get most out of it? I know you get, you put the juices in them, but is there something about a particular athlete or one that comes up and say, can I have 3 cups?
Yeah, a lot of the athletes that I coach throughout the year, I'm always pushing on them about health, nutrition, and vegetables and fruits. So when I come out here and I have a large group of kids, and it's the kids that are getting the refills, asking for the 1, 2, or 3 extra drinks, it's the kids that I'm pushing on. So it's those kids that I've been working with. But that's why we're out here. We're out here to just kind of, be a voice for the community, the health community, and to educate the youth about how important it is to put vitamins in our body through vegetables and fruits.
And that's good.
Yeah.
We want to let you know we really do appreciate what you do. There's so many things when it comes to athleticism that we think about. We think about running, jumping, strength, agility, but very, very few times do we think about the nutrition. So
That's
we
right.
want to thank you
Yes, sir.
for being that undermine. You're also on the board, right?
Yes.
Oh man,
Yes.
how does it feel being on the board?
I've been on the board for 3 years now. It's incredible. Just being able to work with them and being a part of all their events. It's a big deal to me. And every year, like I said, that we've done the Youth Olympics, my third one now. It's grown, and to see everything come together, and see the growth of the nonprofit and the community jump on board with it, it's pretty cool.
It's only going to get bigger.
It's only going to get bigger, yeah.
Man, look, thank you so much,
All right,
Eric,
thank you.
for joining us, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for doing what you do and keeping our kids hydrated. And the truth. Now, if only we can get the parents to listen.
Oh, I know. And you know what? It's what I tell them. I say, look, it's you go to the gas station, you buy a Gatorade or you buy a Diet Coke. It just supplement it. Supplement one of those a day with a juice, and you'll see how the difference
Where
you
can we
feel.
find your juice since you made mention of it?
You can reach out to me. You can check out the menu and the website. It's www.powerofadream.org. www.powerofadream.org.
So instead of buying Gatorade, I can get me a dream.
That's right. You can get you a dream juice.
Listen, thank you again.
Yes, sir.
This is Dre Coop, Refocus Magazine. We thank y'all so much for joining us. And we're going to see you again, right? Right. Mini camp, the Lenny Walls Youth Olympics mini camp. It's been wonderful all day today. We'll see you. Dre Coop, Refocus Magazine. Y'all know where I am and you know what I'm doing. Take a look at the banner. That's right. It's the Lenny Walls Youth Olympic mini camp. And I got one of the board members here, Mr. John Get Wet John. John, how you doing, man?
Yeah, John Hartsfield. We're here breaking down walls. 2017 Youth Olympics. We're just here to give back to the underprivileged, the underserved, as well as the community. This is a community event, and we're just happy to be here. This is our 5th annual.
You've been there the whole 5 years?
Yes, actually, it started 6 years ago, and what people don't know is, all success starts with a little obstacle or a little failure. And that first year wasn't a success. And then we said we're going to bring it back to our community of San Antonio, and we're going to make it bigger and better. And that's what we've done. 5 years strong. We're just doing it, giving back to the city of San Antonio, to the kids.
Now, what do you get most out of giving back to them? I mean, I know that, you're businessman, you're back there, you're one of the backbones of breaking down walls. What is it that inspired you to get this started?
Yeah, well, truly, growing up, my coaches, athletes, they were mentors of mine. And so truly, I just felt, with Mr. Walls retiring from the NFL, he needed to give back. He had that platform, and I truly believe to whom much is given, much is required. And so we're just trying to pay it forward each and every day and inspire these kids to achieve great things.
Now, 6 years, actually 5 years in its success, just going higher and higher. What do you see it going in the next 5 years yourself?
Yeah, each year, we've pretty much doubled each year in size, and so we're going to continue to amplify and magnify the brand of breaking down walls and the visibility, and be able to serve the masses and just build upon this platform God has blessed us with.
Now look, you seem like a pretty serene man, but something is just giving me this visual right now that in the board meetings you just get hyped. Is that you?
Yeah, no, I truly do get excited and get hyped, because I truly have a passion. This is my life's mission, my life's goal, to give back, and I truly believe that God has placed this platform upon all of us to give back to the underserved and give back to those who have less, and to inspire them to achieve.
Now, I have to tell you this real quick, and we're going to let you go. I know that it seemed kind of noble that you would sit up there in the dunking booth to allow the kids to get a chance to dunk one of the board members, but reality, you was just getting hot, right?
Yeah, I was getting hot, but at the same time, it's all in fun, and these kids, it's all about creating memories. So to give them a memory to be able to dunk one of the athletes or myself, they'll remember that for a lifetime. So it's all in fun.
And you just trying to cheat and get some water. I don't know what you said. Listen, I have Mr. John. Give me your last name again.
John Hartsfield.
Hartsfield. I was going to forget the S. That's why I had to ask. Look, Dre Coop, John Hartsfield, this is one of the founding members. I'm just telling you, it starts somewhere with a vision. God gave it to him, and he's carrying it out. He and Mr. Walls and the rest of the board, we want to thank you for what you're doing, man. So much so that you would give of yourself. Thank you so much for
Thank you
Refocus
so much for
Magazine,
having
man.
me.
Man, we plan to see you again next year, right?
Absolutely.
Amen. Refocus Magazine, Dre Coop, I'm out.
Can you tell us what your organization is and what are you here for?
Well, we basically started a program to train and mentor kids, keep them busy, keep them on a healthy lifestyle, preparing them for college. That's basically 100% what we're about, is preparing them for college and getting them off the streets, just keeping them busy.
Okay, and is this your first year out here at the football camp?
This is our 3rd year actually here. We'll be here if he has it every year, we'll be here just helping support and run the drills, talk to the kids.
Great, awesome. And what would you like to say about the camp today?
Well, the camp was very successful. We had a lot of kids out here get their best, 100% competed with each other, and that's all you can ask for out here with the kids. Have a good time, smile. It's kind of hot, so we kept them hydrated, and this is good activity for all the kids. So we would like all the kids to try to come down each year, as long as we with the organization and we're breaking down walls, we want them to come and be part of this and have a good time.
That's awesome. So did you bring out a group of kids, or you just came out to support?
No, we actually brought a group of 55 kids?
Yeah,
50?
it was 55 kids. Every year we're fortunate enough to have Breaking Down Walls. They invite us to bring out our kids, and right around the same time as when our Super Summer session ends at Lady Bird Johnson Park, it ends around this time of year. So we just team up with Lenny Walls, and free of charge, we're grateful enough to have our kids come out. So each year is getting bigger and bigger, so it's pretty cool, and we really appreciate what they're doing for inviting gas out.
So this is your third year as well?
Yes.
All three of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome, awesome. So is there anything that you would like to say about what you experienced today with the kids out here at the camp?
Well, it's it's the same thing every year. It's just one of the most exciting parts of the year, just to come out and see like these millionaires basically come out and spend their time with the kids and teach them and talk to them, and they're just they're regular guys like we are. So that's the cool thing about this part of the year.
Awesome. And then any of you who were growing up back in the day, did you have this opportunity when you were growing up to participate?
No. That's one of the main reasons how Gas Academy got started, is because we noticed that the only kids that were really getting the help were the kids of the privileged, So, I was a single parent for a while, and growing up in a single parent household, my mom working 2 jobs, she just couldn't afford for us to do anything like this. So that was the reason Gas Camp started. We wanted to touch the other side of the community so they can also have that same opportunity.
Awesome. Now, is there anything else that you would like to say as far as advice you would like to give to the young people who will be listening to this, who might catch this out there in the World Wide Web?
Well, I just like to say, everybody has a dollar and a dream. It's what you do with your dream and your dollar. So you got to get up and make things happen.
First of all, it's always education. You get your education, you have more opportunities in this world to do a lot of things, and if you add sports to it, it'll show you the competitiveness that you need to continue to compete with everybody else, and those two things combined together can be a great person, a very successful person out here. So just get your education first, athletics second, and everything will work together.
Awesome. Anything you'd like to say?
No,
to add to?
It's just great that it's a great thing for the kids to actually see that the guys that are out here, the NFL guys that are out here, that they was normal people just like us. So they actually can set goals. These kids can set goals and actually see these goals can be reached. So it's a really good thing. So I'm glad we're a part of it. I'm very glad we're a part of it.
Now, how can the city of San Antonio and surrounding cities get a hold of you all, connect with you all?
You can get a hold of us through Facebook, Greater Athletes Succeed. We also have a website, gasacademy.org, and we train year-round. We train at Lady Bird Johnson Park, the home of the Junior Brahmas. That's 10700 Nacogdoches Road at Lady Bird Johnson Park. That's right off of Nacogdoches Road near Wordsbark Parkway on the northeast side of San Antonio.
Okay, can they find that information on the website?
Yes, that's on the website and also on Facebook. And so we're pretty much a word-of-mouth company also. There's a lot of people that know us. So, you see these gas shirts everywhere. So if you see these gas shirts, you can just stop these people and ask them. They know exactly where we're at.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you for talking to Refocus Magazine. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you as well.
Thank you for your time.